I think the county manager should go and see the objectors and negotiate, and perhaps, negotiation and mediation to try and resolve the problem. It's been going on too long. There is a plan in place for traffic bypass, and it's not in place. It's been held up for whatever reason. I do believe it's down to money. That's why the county manager needs to drive up to Ennistymon one afternoon and meet the said parties. End of the story.
Bill, is it that simple?
Well, I was on the radio recently with yourself, with Clare FM, and I've asked the county manager to get involved in this, because this is no longer a situation as regards the image of the protected structures themselves. The simple solution, I thought, and I know that Councillor Garrity and the councillors here have been working on to see if we could get the steps backfilled, and we've been told that it can't be done. I wonder which is more important, the health and safety of people getting killed down there, or an image of 2 derelict buildings that cost 700,000 back in 2010 and objected to by 4 or 5 individuals. Some of them weren't even in the country. Some of them weren't even living in this jurisdiction, and they objected to this roundabout going ahead at Blake's Corner. It was an absolute disgrace that it didn't go ahead in 2010, that these objectors were able to hold up the whole tourist industry and the economic viability of North Clare by holding up this development. And as regards the area itself, we've asked Bus Éireann, would they please move the bus stops? When you come in from the Hinch, there's a bus stop on right outside, at the left-hand side, which holds back the traffic back halfway out to the Hinch if the buses are there. Now we have Local Link. They're stopping on the main street to pick up some of the refugees going to Ennistymon and other people, by the way. I'm not just hitting refugees. And they could have moved that bus stop out to the Garda Barracks, where there's plenty of room out there for it. And on the bus going to the Hinch, move it out to the church, outside the church, where they can pull in there. But they won't listen. They just don't listen. The bus stops are causing as much problem as the amount of traffic themselves. And I cannot see why health and safety is not prioritised, rather than 2 ugly buildings that are left there in a derelict situation.
Denis, you're looking to come back?
Yeah, the derelict, because the council hasn't looked after them and maintained them. But I'm sure, Bill, you must know this as being a councillor. The council have done research. If there's a roundabout put in there, it would only improve the traffic by 1%. It's also the council done other research, and 70% of Ennistymon people are in favour of Blake's Corner. Thank you very much.
No, I just wonder now, how come, would you take on the heritage group of Ennistymon that are so concerned about Blake's Corner? Would you take over the looking after it to make sure that it doesn't get any more derelict?
Well, no, that's the council responsibility. That's why they bought the buildings. They own the buildings. It's their business to maintain them.